Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mathematics. In this video, we are going to discuss about fractions. Before going into details, let's first revise how fractions are written. So it will help us to understand basic terminologies ahead. Fractions are made up of two different numbers which are divided by a small line. The number on the top is written as numerator. Number at the bottom is written as denominator. So general formula of a fraction is numerator upon denominator. Okay. Moving ahead, let us revise what are fractions. Fractions are parts of a whole number. When I say parts of a whole number, what exactly do I mean to say? Let's assume we have a birthday cake. Let's assume we have a birthday cake. Uh, this is the this is known as the side view. Can you all imagine how the birthday cake will look when we see from the top? Yes, it is going to look like a circle. So here we are. Now, of course, this is understood that each family member will get one piece out of six pieces of the cake that we have cut. Okay, so each family member gets one out of six pieces. When we are converting this statement into a fraction, we are going to write 1 upon 6, where 1 is the numerator, 6 is the denominator. This is how we denote a fraction. When I say 1 upon 6, I mean to say that one part out of 6 part of the whole number or a whole unit. Okay. Now, let us understand what is a unit fraction. Unit fraction, where the word unit is derived from unity, which means single. So in unit fractions, numerator is equals to denominator. I repeat, in the unit fraction, numerator is equal to denominator. How do we write that? 5 upon 5, 6 upon 6, 7 upon 7, 100 upon 100. These are all unit fractions. Because when we cancel them, I repeat, when we cancel them, how do we do the cancellation? We cross the numerator with the help of denominator. Let's do one example. In the table of 5, we see 5. Yes, of course. When do we see 5? Let's check. 5 ones are 5. Similarly in 6, 6 ones are 6. 7 ones are 7. So as you can see this 1, we obtain 1 after cancellation. That is exactly why it is called as a unit fraction. Moving ahead, moving ahead, let's check what are the different types of fractions. We have already discussed about unit fraction. Okay. First we will see what are proper fractions. In simple language, proper fractions are the real fractions that fit the definition of the fractions. What does the definition say? Fractions are parts of the whole unit. What does the definition say? That fractions are part of the whole number or the whole unit. So, when we say parts of a whole number or a whole unit, it can never be greater than the whole unit. So, of course, numerator is less than the denominator. I repeat, in proper fractions, numerator is less than the denominator. Let's check a few examples. 2 by 5, proper fraction. 3 by 5, proper fraction. 6 by 10, proper fraction. 7 by 11, etc. Anywhere where the denominator is greater than the numerator, or I can say numerator is less than the denominator, is known as a proper fraction. Opposite to this, we have improper fractions. What are improper fractions? Where numerator is greater than denominator. In improper fractions, numerator is greater than denominator. Why do we call them improper fractions? Because they do not fit the definition of fractions. So if we invert this, 5 by 2, 5 by 3, 10 by 6, 11 upon 7. Other examples could be 12 upon 5, 14 upon 7, 9 by 5, 10 by 6, etc. Oh, 10 by 6 is already repeated. So let's make it 10 by 7. Yes, we can do that. Etc. These are all improper fractions. I hope this much is clear. In next video, we are going to study about mixed fractions, conversion of mixed fraction to improper fractions, and vice versa, addition and subtraction of fractions. Till that, stay tuned. Thank you.